class. We're going to have a short discussion before we begin this lesson. And what we are going to be learning is how to collect data, how to analyze it, and how to put it all together by using a bar graph and the tally system. So the data that we're going to be collecting is you guys are going to determine what your favorite fruit is. And I have 3 fruits that I just picked out. I have an apple, I have an orange, and I have a banana. So in a bin, you're going to put your favorite fruit in the bin with the first marked 1, your second fruit in 2, and then your least favorite fruit in 3. So in order to do that, I want to go over just a couple of vocabulary words that I have printed out for you. So each of you on your desk, there's 30 students in the class, have a vocabulary list of key important words that you need to learn in order to be able to move forward in this lesson. So like I said, by the end of the lesson, we're going to, together as a class, we're going to make a bar graph. And a bar graph is a chart that uses bars to show and compare information. And then the other thing we're going to do is we're going to make a tally chart. And the tally chart is a chart that uses tally marks to count and keep and track data. By the end of the lesson, we're going to be able to analyze all of the information that we came up with to better understand what we are working with. We're going to measure, by doing that, the amount of favorite fruit to the least favorite fruit, and then we're going to organize it all together. And once we have it all organized, that is going to enable us to make the bar graph. So like I have cut out, everything is cut out for you guys, the 3 pieces of fruit. And what I am going to have you do is I'm going to have you come over to the trays in the front of the classroom. Like I said before, your favorite fruit is going to go in the first, your least is going to go in the second, your second is going to go in the second, and your least is going to go in the third. So we're going to place some of these in the tray. So after you guys have come up and placed your fruit in the tray, I'm going to start out with tray 1, and I'm going to show you how to do a tally chart. So I'm going to pick out some of the fruit, and what I have come up with, or what the class has come up with, is 11 of you picked apples for your fruit. So then we're going to come over to the whiteboard, and we're going to make 5 slashes on the board. First, we're going to do 4 slashes, and when we get to the 5th slash, we're going to do a line across. So like I said, you guys came up with 11 for your favorites. So I'm going to write 4 slashes and then a line across. And if you see, that equals 5. We did it again, and that's 10. And then we have one more mark for 11. So that is 11 apples that the class has come up with the favorite apples. And then we're going to continue the process. Then we're going to go to oranges. We're looking in the bin, and you guys chose 8 oranges. So 8 of you picked oranges for your favorite. So we're going to do it the same way. We're going to do 4 slashes. Then we're going to do a line that equals 5. And then we're going to do 3 more slashes to equal 8. So we're going to continue this entire process until we've gone through all the pieces of fruit that you guys have put into the bin. And then what we have come up with as a class is, for your favorites, 11 liked apples, 8 liked oranges, and 11 bananas. So the apples and the oranges were a tie. For the second favorite, we have 9 for apples, 10 for oranges, and 13 for bananas. And the least favorite, we have 7 for apples, 10 for oranges, and 11 for bananas. So once we have come up with all of those numbers, we are going to start making a bar graph. And one of the important vocabulary words that I have listed on your printout is we have the y-axis, and then we also have the x-axis. So the x-axis is the horizontal line, and that's the line that goes across. That is your favorite, your second, and your least favorite piece of fruit. The y-axis is the vertical number, and that's the number of students that we have in the class. So we have 30 students in the class. So what we are going to do is you all have a piece of paper at your desk, and we are going to go up with the favorite. So we have red as 11, and we are going to go up 11 bars to mark that 11 of you picked apples for your favorite fruit. And by the end, all of you are going to have a red, an orange, and a yellow colored pencil. Your graph should look like this. So if you look here, the horizontal, you have the horizontal and you have the x-axis, and then you have the y-axis, which is the vertical. So at the end of this lesson, everybody is going to learn how to make a bar graph. Everybody is going to learn how to collect data. They're going to learn how to analyze the data, and they're going to learn how to analyze it and show the work through a tally chart system. Thank you.